I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about what's going on right now in Utah between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Utah Jazz, where the Bucks are currently winning 99 to 113. We've had a 20-point lead most of this game, and it's just been a little bit of nip and tuck back and forth in this fourth quarter, and that's just letting our foot off the gas. And y'all notice I'm in a different environment. I'm just upstairs today. My wife is working third shift, so I got baby duty, dog duty. If y'all hear the dog bark in the background, just let it go. It's just part of what's going on today. So I appreciate y'all patience today. Let's get into this Bucks business. And before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Salute the Bucks Nation, friends and family, the best in the business. Hey, another solid performance. Before we get into anything, I know what y'all want to hear first. So let me give it to you. Salute to Chris Middleton. Salute to Chris Middleton. Like I said, we play fair over here. We don't do any fanatical support for one player or another. We just call it right down the line. You play bad, we gonna talk about it. You play good, we gonna talk about it. Today, Chris Middleton played like a star today. He came out with a point to prove today. Salute to Chris Middleton. Hey, let me know in the chat too how my audio is. If the audio is straight, let me know, because I'm using this DJI mic right now. But y'all know I gotta make sure to give y'all the best visual, the best audio, and the best content, no doubt. Chris came, hey, yo, Chris came out the gate bucking. He had a point to prove. Now, if we could get this type of Chris Middleton, we have something to talk about. But like people were saying in the comment section, I see y'all. I said it too though. Hey, he raising his trade value. Shout out to Mitty though. He played really well today. This was like they said in during the game. This was a vintage performance by Chris Middleton today. He played really well. And I mean, let's just give the big three their props. Middleton, Dame, and Giannis came out hooping. Middleton set the tone when he came in. We had three runs during this game that permanently changed the momentum, right? So we had the run in the first quarter because we came out the gates playing like real lethargic, just no energy, and they got on us. But then we went on a 9-0 run when we went up to 14-10, and we never really looked back from that point. That gave us a little bit of a lead. Then in the second quarter, we went on an 11-0 run to give us that separation before halftime. Then in the third quarter, we had a 13-0 run that kind of got us that separation that we're enjoying right now today. When the Bucks are focused and dialed in, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It's the problem, they can't maintain focus for 48 minutes. They're gonna have some lapses. But considering, I'll take the win. I'll take the performance today, and I also would like to say AJ Green. I said AJ Green. Ajax played very well today defensively. He was a nuisance, and I know a lot of people are going to ask why did he didn't play more during the Harden game. I don't know. That's a Doc Rivers question. I don't know, but you could definitely see the defensive intensity that Ajax brought today, and everybody brought energy. Everybody brought energy today. Like I said, but the MVP of today obviously is going to be Chris Middleton. He played well on all fronts today. It was good to see him bounce back from a 0-point performance and play with some pride today. You could really see Middleton was playing with some pride today. So salute to Chris Middleton. He really did play well today. And once he got in, he set the tone. Chris Middleton set the tone for this win today. Real talk. Chris Middleton set the tone. So, and then Giannis just being Giannis is just so consistent, so beastie. Uh, it's like I said, it's just going to be a travesty that he doesn't get MVP when he's clearly the best player. And I also want to give Brook Lopez his props. I saw Brook Lopez get a chase down block today. Salute to Brook Lopez. He got a chase down block. I saw effort from all parties today. I saw effort from our team today. But again, like Mr. Cool said, you'll be carried by your stars, and our stars carried us today, and are carrying us while this game is still going on. They're still carrying us. But Another great performance after that tough loss. And even without Bobby tonight, there was no Bobby Portis. He's still dealing with off the court issues. There's no AJ Green. He dealt with quad issues, and we were able to come out and get a quality win on the road to start the win streak over again. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Bucks. I'm also liking the blowout pattern or double figure wins or double digit victories. That's really good to see. We're headed in the right direction, and if anything, minor tweaks are only needed for this roster to get us over the top. But I really like what I'm seeing from the Bucks. I'm liking how Dame is playing under control. I'm liking Giannis being aggressive when he needs to be. It's like they're really figuring out. When I'm saying that, I'm talking about Giannis and Dame. They're really figuring out and picking their spots and knowing when to be aggressive and when to allow others. And if the others are not kicking in, that they'll just do it themselves. And today we were carried by our stars. Let's get into these stats. We're gonna open up the lines. I know this is a late game, but I want us to enjoy this win. And let's praise Chris Middleton today. We bombed on him for having 0 points in 20 minutes. Let's praise Chris Middleton today for how he came out focused and play like a vintage Chris Middleton today. So let's get it cracking. Let's get into these stats, and then we're going to open up the lines, shout everybody out. Y'all know the spiel. Let me see how this works. I'm working on one screen here. Y'all give me a second here. All right, here we go. Bucks are winning right now, 118-104 with 3 minutes left. Torian Prince only had 6 points, but I thought he played well today. He had 6 assists, 4 rebounds. I did think he played well, and they gave him some tic-tac fouls, but nonetheless, I think he played well. Giannis Antetokounmpo, just being Giannis, 16 of 23. You guys, this is an issue, friends and family. This has been a consistent issue. 3 of 10 from the free throw line is unacceptable from arguably the MVP of the league, arguably the best player in the NBA. You can't go 3 of 10 from the charity stripe. I'm sorry. We have to talk about this. This is a problem. He's shooting pretty much about 50% from the free throw line. That can't be when we get to the playoffs. Giannis is going to have to figure out a way to get this situated where he can shoot at least 7 of 10. I mean, I'll take 6 of 10 at this point, but 3 of 10 is unacceptable. But everything else obviously are going to be outstanding numbers. 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, only 2 turnovers, plus 16, 35 points. Brook Lopez, 4 of 8, 1 of 4 from 3. I like that he only took 4 threes today. 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 blocks. I would like to say that a Bucks favorite for trade talk, Walker Kessler did not play today. He was out. So that did definitely help us a lot because we scored a ton of points in the paint today. And I appreciate Doc's game plan of taking advantage of going inside with Walker Kessler not in the game, who's one of the better defenders in the NBA. So I will give him credit at that. I know that Dame, he started off a little slow-ish and kind of got it going. 13 of 20, 3 of 9 from 3. 3 of 6 from the free throw line is awful for Dame. Like, that's unacceptable, too. Like, Dame is wilding 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, another 8 assists. He did have 5 turnovers, 1 block. Some of Dame's passes just don't make any sense to me. I'm like, what are you seeing to try to throw that entry pass? What are you seeing to try to do all that? Like, it's insane. It's insane sometimes what he's doing. It's really wild. But nonetheless, he had 32 points. So Dame and Giannis both go for 30 balls. And Andre Jackson Jr., though his points don't show it, he was a disruption defensively and played really, really well defensively. And then, my boy Chris Middleton ended on his number so far. Chris Middleton, 27 minutes, 10 of 13 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 22 points. Middleton was the bench scoring for us today. Pat had 3. Gary Trent kicked in with 6. He had a slow night. And we didn't get much from Ryan Rollins tonight. It was pretty much carried by our OG Big 3. Dame, Giannis, and Chris carried this to this victory today. So salute to them, and a special shout out to Chris Middleton for bouncing back after he heard the chatter. That I can appreciate that, showing some pride tonight, Middleton. Real talk. We shot outstanding from the field, 60% from the field, only 33% from 3, and 46% from the free throw line is crazy. And remember what I always tell friends and family, Bucks Nation, when you see this number here, you don't even got to worry about the score. You can book it. How many times I done told y'all that? We get over 30 assists, all the other stats don't matter. We'll win the game because that lets me know the Bucks are moving the ball efficiently. And you can see by the score, even though it was between mostly the big three, efficient scoring. Efficient scoring. So salute to the Bucks for that. The only person of real, Lauri Markkanen started off really hot and then he cooled off. Colin Sexton, same, started off kind of high, cooled off, had 17. But he's definitely a scorer. Brian Sensabaugh, he did way too much in my opinion, had 17. We held Jordan Clarkson to 13, that was good. Keontae George had 15. They had multiple people in double figures here, so 6 people in double figures. But to hold them to 43% was very impressive, but 18 of 49 for 3, that's what kept them hanging around this game. Again, our three-point shooting isn't, three-point defense isn't where it needs to be. 18 of 49, that's questionable. 8 of 11 from the free throw line, so they were getting to the line a lot. And they only had 10 turnovers to our 12, so not too bad. Not too bad. Let's go over these team stats, and then we're going to get everybody in here. So Bucks outshot them from the field. They shot more threes. Free throws, I don't even want to talk about that. We out-rebounded them. Defensive rebounding was impressive, 40 to 31. And again, the 32 assists, 12 turnovers. But we only conceded 10 points to them off their 11, getting 19 points, which let us know that we're getting fast break points. We haven't seen this fast break points this high in quite some time. So that lets us know that we were playing with some pace today. So that's also good to see with the Bucks with the 26 fast break points. Points in the paint were huge. 64 points in the paint were pretty much the difference in the game. We were dominating inside. A lot of people were being aggressive. Dame, Chris taking it to the hoop. And that's a big part to Walker Kessler not being there as a deterrent. But I can appreciate us taking advantage of that and not just settling for shooting threes and bombing threes, but going inside and pushing the issue as far as putting pressure on the basket. So shout out to the Bucks. Another excellent game by the Bucks. Got us back on the winning side of things. And low-key, this is the way we should be handling playing teams like the Utah Jazz. We should be winning comfortably against lower talented teams like this. We shouldn't be having these nip and tuck wars anymore. It should be like this. We get up 20 and just kind of coast. I'm liking the new and improved Bucks. I'm liking it. Again, I'm not saying that this should be the final roster, but I'm liking the direction that the Bucks are going right now. I'm liking the direction. Let's get into the comment section and see who in the building. What up, Robert Brooks? What up, Luke? Eli Harris in the building. What up, Patricia P? I see you. Appreciate you tapping in. Queens of the chat in the building. KJK5 was good. Boy Mommy was good. The homie Jimmy Roller in the building. Oliver Story in the building. Mia Kim. Queens of the chat in here deep already. Salute, salute. Mr. Washington in the building. Appreciate you tapping in. Joseph Macbeth in the building. Brandon King Carter in the building. Bucks #1. I see you. I'm just going to call you Fresh Tech, what's good? Hoyt Street E in the building. Gary Foster, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. The homie Nikos out of Sweden, what's good? Greg Delaney, what's good? Highest Human Actors to Inspire, I love the name. Salute. Tony Tone in the building. King Temp, I see the people. Villison, what's good? Appreciate all y'all tapping. Hey, Buck City TV, it's been a minute. What's good, bro? Good to see you, fam. Buck City TV in the building. Quick Draw McGraw. What's good? Appreciate it. I might have still said that wrong, but appreciate you. My bad. Appreciate all y'all. Viper in the building. Jonathan Porter. Let's get it. Let's get into some of these questions. We're going to open up the lines and let's chop it up, y'all. Luke Lipinski said if we don't trade for Zach LaVine, Jimmy Butler, then we should trade for Miles Turner. Huh. So would you trade Brook for Miles Turner? How would you do that? And Miles Turner is not a spring chicken either, but just to take that into consideration. Robert Brooks said maybe Doc would unleash Ajax right before the playoffs. Okay, Robert, what do you mean by unleash? Do you mean by more minutes? What do you mean by unleash? Let me know in the comment section. Eli Harris said, yeah, K-Mid, get that trade value up. Oh, K-Mid. Hold on. Patricia P said Clarkson just throwing stuff at the basket and it's going in. He didn't do too much today. He hit that little three in the fourth quarter to try to get some momentum back, but we held him to 13 points. So I thought as far as containing their best players, I thought we did a good job. We didn't allow anyone on their team to have 20 points. And for a guard not to go off on us is always a good thing. So I think as a team defense, besides the 3-point defense, I thought we played well. But we got to figure something out about the rotations on the 3-point defense. It's getting out of hand. Patricia said Ajax putting in the work. Ajax was just a nuisance, period. He caused a couple turnovers, just pressing, playing good defense, and today he was moving his feet, not just reaching. He played high IQ defense today to me. He definitely played high IQ defense. KJK5 said we done with the Middleton trade talk nonsense yet. Why do you think it's nonsense, I guess? That would be, I guess, the question I would have for you. So let me know in the chat. Jimmy Roller, what's good? Said love a bounce back spanking. Always good to see. Yeah, that lets me know this team is of a different mindset. Last year, this team might not have performed like that against the Utah Jazz. This team has a different mindset right now. I don't know if you want to call it chemistry, gelling, just over time, but we're definitely a much better team right now. A much better team. This is probably the best we've played. So let me ask y'all this, friends and family. Is this the best we've played over the last 2 years? This might be the best stretch of games we've played, even with the loss. I think this is the best stretch of games we played in quite some time. Oliver Story says Celtics lost. Hey, Celtics ain't been playing that well since the new year. I'm gonna keep it real. They gonna mess around and fall out of first place, fall out of the top 3 the way they lose, and it's kind of crazy. Hey, but shout out to them. Shout out to you, No Strays ENT. Y'all might have some internal issues y'all need to figure out over there in Boston. Eli said, nah, still trade Middleton and get younger. Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Hold on, let me make sure I'm just scrolling down. Give me a second here. Sadowski, what's good? Shout out to Sadowski. Cash Money Middleton cooking tonight. Yes, we're giving Chris Middleton his props tonight. He played well. He played as like a throwback game. This was a vintage performance, not a consistent performance. They use terms like vintage, old school Middleton. Just keep those type of key words in your mental Rolodex when you're making these type of statements. Hey, at that point in the game, I don't think it was that we were being slow. I just think we weren't playing inspired, Bucks number one. I don't think we were playing inspired defense as we needed to in the fourth quarter, and I think that was part of why that happened. William Johnson said, Chris, yeah, hey, we giving Chris his props today. We giving Chris his props. Fresh Tech said Ajax plays defense and gets us extra possessions. Period. He does. He got a couple of like tip hustle rebounds, and he does all the dirty work. That's what he excels in, is all the dirty work. If he could get any offense, it would be amazing. Hey, that's what I said, Hoy Street E. That Boston has been playing about 500 ball since the new year. Yeah, that's pretty true. One out of, yeah, they're shooting 50%. That is kind of crazy, but it happens like that. All teams go through something. Tony Tone said Middleton can't do this versus good wings. Get that trade value up though, Middleton. We need to get Levine, although Jeremy Grant would be the perfect fit. I'm cool. You know what? I'm going to keep it real. I don't see the big deal in Jeremy Grant. I'm going to keep it 100% real. I don't see the big deal in Jeremy Grant. You tell me Zach LaVine, I see the value in Zach LaVine. Can somebody in the chat please sell me on Jeremy Grant, because I don't get the hoopla. No disrespect, I'm sure he has attributes, but he's not no all-star candidate. He ain't putting up no all-star number. Like, what will we be gaining with Jeremy Grant? And let's not forget, Jeremy Grant is in his 30s too. So what are we doing? We don't want to get old to get old. We don't want to trade somebody old to get somebody back old. I think if the Bucks do make a move, and if we do, not saying I want people kicked off the team, but if we do, the optimum solution as of right now from all the people I've seen is Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine has the most upside with age, explosiveness, and things of that nature. So if we're going to make a move, it has to be for Zach LaVine, period. That's how I feel. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But my boy Buck City TV, I had to say, what's good, family? Like I said, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It's good to see. I always like when Dame and Giannis both drop 30 balls. It just feels official. It makes me feel like I really got some top 75 players on my squad. You know what I'm saying? When they both go for 30, you like, It make you want to poke your chest out as a Bucks fan. Like, we got two of them. We got two of them on our team. Not one. Two of them on our team. And the thing is, they can do that every game if they want to. They just pick and choose their spots. If we can get the right assortment of talent and athleticism around Giannis and Dame, they can carry us to a championship. Let me repeat what I just said. If we have the correct assortment of talent around Giannis and Dame, they can carry us to a championship. That's why whatever moves we make are super important to what the end goal is. If the end goal is to win a championship, we got to do something. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all tell me why I shouldn't feel that way in the comment section. But I think we got to do something. Get to the homie super chat. Curtis Gallion, appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I would rather have Jonathan Isaac over Jeremy Grant. Actually, that's a fact, because Jonathan Isaac can move and do. Yeah, no, I would. Like I said, I don't want to make it seem like I'm bombing on Jeremy Grant. I just don't see the hype. Like I said, if y'all can sell me, let me know. I can understand, but I'll watch. I just don't see it. What up, LG? What up, Deshaun? Appreciate you hopping in the live, bro. Mr. King Troy, what's good? Kenny Mack in the building? What's good? Get to more of these comments. So many of y'all in here. Appreciate y'all tapping in. If you haven't already, this is your number one source. If you don't know, this is your number one source for Bucks news, number one Bucks podcast with the number one chat in the world. Can you please hit the like button? We going live after every Bucks game. We out here grinding. Hit the like button. K Real said Dame and Giannis both dropping 35 is crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Let that sink in, K Real. This isn't anything outside of the norm. This isn't like this can't happen all the time. The thing is, they show you that they can do it. Now, if you put the correct people around Giannis and Dame, what I'm talking about with IQ, athleticism, all that fly stuff, they can carry you to a championship. They will drag you to a championship. Giannis and Dame both have the ability in any game to go for 50. We have two people on our team that can go for 50. You have that, you have a chance to win a title with the correct talent. Look at the Mavericks. The Mavericks got two people on their team that can go 50. They put the correct talent around them. They went to the championship. They didn't complete the goal, but they got there. And they got there by doing what I'm telling y'all right now. You got two Dobermans on your team. Just put the right assortment of characters around them, and they'll get you to the finish line. Giannis and Dame can get you to the finish line. And what I like about this about the combination of Giannis and Dame. I'm going off on a little tangent, but my bad. I put the link in the comment section. Is they balance each other out. Like, Giannis isn't a great free throw shooter. Dame is a superb free throw shooter. Giannis is not a three-point shooter. Dame is. Giannis can dominate in the paint. Dame can't. They're the opposites of each other, which is why this should work perfectly. I'm telling y'all, let us get the right players in here. Y'all gonna see something different because we could play with a different pace. There'll be just so much we can do defensively, rotation. I don't know why y'all against me. Like I said in my short, if y'all saw that, you have to dare to be great sometimes. Without any risk, without taking risks, how do you expect to get a reward? You got to take some risk. What up, RJ Back? Shout out to my dude, RJ Back out there in the UK. What up, bro? Appreciate you tapping in. Tony Jackson, what's good? Save all the trade talks until the offseason. Let these guys cook. Chemistry and ball movement is key. They are showing progress. I feel you. Now, this roster, you put them up against the Knicks. They got all that athleticism at the bigs. Do you still feel confident? We're going against the Cavaliers in the playoffs with their bigs. Athletic move. Do you still feel confident with this team, with this current roster? If you don't feel confident, moves need to be made. I'm being specific because those are the teams we need to worry about, and the matchups don't look right. Because their strengths at their bigs, yes, we have Giannis, but we only have one Giannis. They have two bigs, and then they have a bigger team, period, and they're all moving athletic and playing with pace. Bobby and Brook can't keep up. So that's a mismatch. Cat has been destroying Brook Lopez when we play the Knicks, and they take advantage of Bobby as well. So wait till the offseason, and then what? We wasted this year when we maybe could have made a move to improve this team. You never know what next year brings as far as with a team. That's why you just got to take your chances now. Like I said, they got to dare to be great, bro. They got to dare to be great. Janet MOC squad in the building. What's good? I heard they told Middleton they had no plans on trading him. Huh? Who told you that, Janet? Is that for real? What source is that? Janet, what source is that? Let me know. Oh, let me put the link in the chat too. Damn, I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. Let me put the link in the chat. All right, link is in the chat for those that want to join the live. What up, Cream City? Hey, it's just a picture back here. Ain't no real background. It's like a literal, like, big old picture back here behind me. But salute to Cream City. 02 said we need a big. We can't afford Levine. We actually can afford Levine. He's around 40-some million, so it would be a combination of Bobby and like Pat, but we could definitely make it work. Everybody says we need to get a big. Every team in the NBA wants a big. Every team in the NBA wants an athletic big. You guys got to be very reasonable with this big talk, and I'm saying that because any team that's going to give you an athletic big is going to want picks. If whatever the trade you're talking about needs picks, don't even worry about it. It ain't going to work. A big man, any big man, I'm telling you they're going to want picks. Unless it's a rare case that they don't. But usually you're going to need to sweeten the pot because they know how they're helping you. Okay, Mr. Cool said we could win with this roster. So, Mr. Cool, you feel confident with this roster against the Knicks and Cleveland in the series? With Bobby and Brook as your bigs, your main bigs? Outside of Giannis, you feel confident? I don't know about that one. Hey, Kenny Max, I'm not scared of Boston at all now. I'm not saying, understand this. Boston's strength is shooting threes. Our Achilles heel is defending the three. So just keep that in mind when you're talking about Boston. Amtrax, what's good? I'm good with getting Levine in the summer, not during the season. We haven't even been able to integrate Chris in a short amount of time. How many games has Chris Middleton played so far this year? If somebody could let me know in the chat, appreciate it. Max Yeager, what's good? Max Yeager said, we need Levine. Make the trade with Chris and Bobby. We gonna see. We gonna see. What up, Milwaukee Ray? Kitty Mac was good. Luke Lipinski said, trade Bobby for Jonathan Isaac. Trade Chris and Pat for Zach LaVine and Brooke for Miles. That's a lot going on, Luke. That's way too much, bro. That I understand what you're trying to get to, but all of that is not gonna happen. We will get one player, I think, as far as via the trade. Rest is gonna be salary dumps and try to open up roster spots. Luke, never forget, we need to get a roster spot for Ryan Rollins. Never forget. Gary Foster said, I don't want another Jay Crowder. I'm trying to tell you. Nemesis was good. Giannis 35, 7, and 18 in 37 minutes without making a lot of his free throw. That's fair. But the thing is, what happens if he makes those free throws? We can't just, hey, friends and family, I love Giannis like y'all love Giannis. We cannot push this to the side about this poor free throw shooting. We cannot push this to the side and act like this isn't a problem. This is totally a problem. This is totally a problem. This needs to be addressed. I don't know if it needs to be after games, whatever, but he has to get his shooting percentage up from three. I said from three, from the free throw line. There's no way he should be shooting better from mid-range than from the free throw line. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Giannis has to fix that. That will cost us games in the playoffs. I'm telling y'all. Him shooting 3 of 10? How are you going to beat good teams shooting 3 of 10? He has to tighten that up. Prime time was good. He said get Zach ASAP. We gonna see. Jonathan Porter said Avery Bradley looking for a T. Avery Bradley is washed. And he's old too. We don't want no more old bodies. We got enough of that. We got enough. 414J said Mitty always shows up against these Reggie teams. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do Middleton like that, bro. Middleton is also known as the Boston Strangler. He had excellent playoff games against Boston and regular season. We're not gonna disrespect Middleton like that. Come on, bro. Sadowski said Dame aggressive. Giannis be a Giannis. K Mitty back. Let's go. Well, let's not do too much with Middleton. He had a good game. Let's just see what he does over a 10-game span. Then we can judge him. Ali Benjamin said Middleton looked burned out real quick in 4 minutes. You think so? Max Yeager said the Bucks are a better Mavericks team. I can understand that, but the Mavericks had athletic bigs though too. That's helped them against the Jokic's and stuff like that. They have some athletic bigs, so that still matters. What up, BC? Shout out to Portland. What up, Amtrax? Tap in if you got time, bro. Jay-Z said Zach is a better nature than Butler and will fit with the team better. If we do make a trade, I completely agree. I think Zach will be plug and play. I think he definitely will be plug and play and give us some explosiveness. We have no explosiveness. Mr. King of Troy said Levine is a loser. We don't need people on our team with losers mentality. People would say that Dame had a loser's mentality because he never won anything. Sometimes it's your situation and environment. You change. Chauncey Billups wasn't Chauncey Billups until he got to the Detroit Pistons. He bounced around teams until he found the right system to take advantage of his skill set. Sometimes you need to be in the right system to take advantage of your skill set. Let's just even take a look at the Green Bay Packers. That we got Josh Jacobs. People didn't know Josh Jacobs can catch out the backfield and do run screens and do all of that. He had to be given the opportunity. So we don't know what Zach LaVine will do given the opportunity to be on a great team that has championship aspirations. Look how Dame has adjusted his game, knowing that his goal is to win a championship. So let's not count people out all the time just because of past transgressions. I'll always try to bring the point up of Chauncey Billups. He wasn't that guy until he got to Detroit. And now he's going to be in the Hall of Fame because of that stint. System, timing, coaching, that all matters in the success of a player. It all matters. So just take that into account. But I follow what you're saying. But I'm just saying we just gotta look at things in their totality. I'm gonna tap you in a minute. I just want to make sure I get through a couple more comments. I saw my boy in here. Big 49 said, thank you, Creep City. Boss today special. Right now, they special when they hitting them threes. Hey, Nemesis said I'm in the wood. It looked like it, right? Hey, you know what this was actually like? It was maybe 2 seasons ago, the Bucks intro. It showed them like coming out of the woods. It's almost verbatim this background here, which is wild. If y'all remember that old intro from going to Bucks games. Kenny Mack said Bucks need one good trade. That's it. That's all. I can agree with that. I can. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hold on one second, y'all. I was looking for my mans. Our favorite op, no strays, ENT. A divisional rival is not giving y'all Zach LaVine for Chris and Bobby. Come on, son. You don't want that to happen, no strays, ENT. Say that, because that'll put, you would be worried. Let me say that. If we got Zach LaVine, would you be worried, no strays, ENT? Say that. Ain't nobody giving you. That sounds like fear, no strays. Do I smell fear, no strays? Do I smell fear? I don't know. That don't sound confident. Jonathan Porter said Shaq couldn't shoot free throws, but it was pushed to the side. No, it wasn't. They bombed on Shaq about free throws all the time. How could Shaq happen because he couldn't shoot free throws? His thing was he would make free throws in the clutch. He tricked free throws all game, and then when you need them most, he'll mess around and hit them. Just like Rodman would do it. You mess around, they'll just hit all the clutch free throws, trick everything up to that point. Now, if Giannis can do that, I'm cool with that. You trick, but then in the clutch moments you hitting, I'm cool with that. But is that going to be the case? We haven't seen evidence that that is the case yet. We've seen moments in the finals, the 15. We've seen moments. The problem is the consistency. D-Cole123 said that Ajax ejection was being. Are you really surprised by the refs, bro? Like, D-Cole, you've been around for a minute in this chat. Are you surprised about that type of stuff? The refs don't like us. The NBA don't like us. We're fighting multiple battles every win. Every win we fight in a battle, bro. No joke. What up, James? James said his routine needs to change. I thought he's changed his routine multiple times. I don't think it's routine. I think it's mental. I really think it's mental. Hold on. Hey, Bleacher, you ready? All right, let me tap you in. Before we was getting into it over here. Hold on one second. Make sure this work right. All right, we good. Bleacher Report, boss in the build. Hey, y'all, get them likes up for the best Bucks chat on YouTube. Get the likes up.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. I can hear you. Why you saying thank you, no strays, Amtrax? I'm just saying if it did happen, would that be an upgrade, Amtrax? You let me know that in the comment section. I'm going to tap you out, Bleacher. Let me see if you tap you back. Okay, there you go. You good? No audio. Say something, bro. No. I'm going to tap you out, bro. Tap back in once you get the audio straight. We gonna see if it's just rumors or clicks. We gonna see, Amtrax. They said it was just rumors when we got Dame too, and it ended up being true. It's just been too much smoke, and where there's smoke, there's fire, Amtrax. Beats by the pound. If you need any beats, holler at Amtrax. We're gonna have to disagree at this point, Amtrax. I disagree. Ali Benjamin said we not getting it. It's all propaganda. Shout out to you. He said propaganda. Hilarious. What up? What up? Bleach Report, you good now, bro? Your audio visual good?
You hear me?
Yeah, now your audio visual good. Y'all know the VP Bleacher Report boss over here playing games with his setup. What's good, bro?
How you doing?
All right, bro. Hey, we got a good win. I had to, like I said, switch my setup. I'm on baby duty. Wife working overnight, so I gotta, hey. You know what I'm saying? Handle business.
Yeah, you know the good thing about me though, my kids asleep.
Oh, mine is too, but she'll get up,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
come
yeah,
on down
yeah.
here. It's like, yeah, I want some milk or something random. I
Yeah,
want some
yeah.
dried strawberry, dried straw, just something, just real, just random.
Man, I want
Yeah.
some water.
Right, just
Oh yeah, oh,
anything. All right.
hey,
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Mr. Cool, shout out to the living legend, Mr. Cool. The problem with AJ Green is the quad. He's having a quad issue. So I want us to, and quads and all that. You want to be careful. That could lead to pull hamstrings. So I would rather we be cautious with AJ Green. We definitely need him. He's an elite 3-point shooter. So I want him to take his time with his recovery. So what you think
yeah.
about tonight's game, though, Bleach Report?
Well, the first quarter they was struggling just a little bit, but then after that they started taking over again. Giannis and Dame was showing why they're the top two
All
in
right.
the league. Ajax had a couple of good plays here. They had a good couple of steals. I think him getting ejected was ridiculous. I
Right.
don't know why they for. I mean, yeah, he did a hard foul, but wasn't trying to hurt the guy. Um, just overall, it was a game that they know they should win, and they won the game. You know, they
Right. But I
half
like
they
how
just
we won. This wasn't no war where we know we're better than this team and we played to the level. We're stopped now. At least at this point, I can say that we're no longer playing to the level of our competition. If you're beneath us, we're putting you down, like we've done since this. I would say since this good playing streak has started over the last 15 games or so. We're beating teams we're supposed to beat easily. We're struggling with the elites, but we'll figure that out. If we can just beat the bottom feeders consistently, we'll have no problems with playoffs and seeding. 1 second, Bleach Report, King Kwame, my bad, bro. We was chopping it up. Appreciate the 199 super chat. Giannis needs to fire Shaq free throw coach. Learn from Dame. I always wondered how that worked. How someone couldn't learn from a great free throw shooter. But I guess it just doesn't work like that. But I just don't understand how Dame couldn't show you to shoot free throws. Like, well, I
remember
guess it
Kyle
just
Korver,
doesn't work like that.
remember Kyle Korver tried to do that with Giannis too, and that really didn't
Yeah,
pan
it just
out that
doesn't.
much.
Yeah, I agree. So, what you think about today's game? What's your highlights,
My
lowlights?
highlight, the highlights was with Ajax just hammering on the tomahawk jam on the fast break. He's trying to get more in the hole when he gets the opportunities. I enjoy Giannis just being Giannis bullying guys. They couldn't really cover him. They really couldn't stop him. He was just getting everything he wants. Um, Middleton had a great game tonight. I'm gonna give
Okay.
Middleton his flop. Yeah, great game tonight. He came back from that 0 points to proving his point. But
I'm gonna say
overall,
this about Middleton. I'm more impressed with him coming back and doing what he did today, from scoring 0 points than I am when he had that little stretch of the like 3 20-point games. I'm more impressed with what he did today because after hearing all that noise and all that pressure on him, for him to perform like that in the final of the game shows me a lot about Chris Middleton intestinal fortitude and the pride he has in his game and for this team to come back and perform like that after he, in my Chitty voice, had a stinker. Shout out to
he did have
Chitty.
it.
He
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
stink.
I miss him. I miss him. I need to see him again. Um, yeah, yeah. The Giannis free throws is kind of getting me mad too because he got to start making more of those shots. Because by the end of the year, we're gonna probably need him to hit more of those shots.
Hmm.
When we need, but they're gonna end up fouling him more. in these tight games, once they get their rhythm with they playing against top teams, then the first thing they're gonna do is start following Giannis at the end of the game just to get him to shoot the ball. But
And that's the
everybody,
problem.
yeah,
But the thing is, we have a little bit of a bailout because instead of giving the ball to Giannis, we can give the ball to Dame. We can
he's
just
gonna
get the
double.
ball. We gotta find a way. That's up to the coach to find a way. That's his job. They tell you can't do something, you find a way to do it. That's the thing. But even that's still making an excuse for Giannis. Giannis has to shoot free throws better, bro. There, it just
No
yo,
way.
yeah, he got to do that, bro. There's no way around that. We can't make it okay because you're doing everything else well, and that's cool, and I get it. But mm,
They
yeah, you know what I'm
so they
saying?
go. Yeah, I know. They got he got to make more shots. So they're gonna play tomorrow at Portland. So probably be a 9 o'clock game, and
Mm-hmm.
then they had 2 days where they face San Antonio and San Antonio. I just I know the quad injury to Ajax kind of. I mean AJ Green. I understand with the quad that you can't be messing with that. You gotta let him heal from that first.
And then Bobby P, is out for the personal reasons.
Yeah, I don't know how long he's going. I'll look up to that, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna be out. I'll probably say best case scenario probably play on Friday
Yeah,
or next week
yeah,
just
I
to
would
get
say
all that.
maybe. Yeah, our next home game I think is the second.
Yeah, so just get just to wait until he gets everything situated at home, and
Right.
he'll be back. But
I got.
it,
Look at the stat though too. Bleacher Report. Hold on. VP peep this. Mr. Cool, appreciate the stat. Shout out to Mr. Cool. Like I tell you, when you come to this podcast, they gonna have the numbers, the receipts. You getting full detail explanation. Hey, we the best. Shout out to Mr. Cool.
well,
The Bucks are
that we
23-10 since the 2-8 start, third best in the NBA in that period. That's great. Now the problem is those 10 losses are all against quality opponents.
yeah. And the Bucks gotta look at themselves in the mirror of why those losses were so bad, and they gotta just. I mean, first of all, we gotta give credit to what the Bucks did. They did turn around. I'm gonna give the Bucks credit. I'm gonna give Giannis credit. I'm gonna give Doc Rivers his utmost credit because he turned the team around. He didn't sit
Mm-hmm.
there, adjusted. He's trying to adjust more. I see in the game today he tried to adjust more when Carson tried to get off. He took moving guys around, trying to stop them
Mm-hmm.
more. So I understand now he's trying to adjust when things are not going well. So I'll give him credit. But this team could need to play a little bit better once they face those top teams. Because right now teams you need to win. You should win. You better win. And
Right.
it's gonna come next month. End of next month, it's gonna get real tough. And then in March. But it's like right now, like Brandon always say, one game at a time. Got to learn about each other one game at a time. I love the passing they've been doing. The ball movement is still looking nice. I mean,
30 assists. 30 assists tonight. That lets you know we moving the ball. I will continue to drive this point home. If you look at the box score, you didn't watch the Bucks game. All you need to do to go to assist. If you see 30 assists, it's a guaranteed W. You don't even gotta worry about it. It's a guaranteed W. I don't even know if we can lose if we get 30 assists because the ball movement, that means it's crazy. We probably scoring about 130 points as we are today. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a barometer I like to check for every Buzz game, win or loss. How many assists did we have? Because that directly leads to how we were moving the ball and sharing the ball. So 30 assists, great ball movement. And
yeah,
also, just the big three played well today as far as with Middleton, Giannis, and Dame. They carried us tonight.
they did. And then Middleton shot with confidence tonight. He wants to get a couple of shots, shot with confidence. He got his spots. The one thing I always say, you get Middleton in this spot, you ain't gonna stop. Once he get in that spot, he's getting hit
Yep.
consistently. That's all you need him to do. You don't need him do nothing. I ain't dribbling. No, you can give him the ball spot in the post
Right.
and, and let him do his thing, and then he'll get his shots off. That's why I was upset about it last game. He wasn't even getting the shots. He was just pulling up, or everybody else trying to do their
Mm-hmm.
thing. So I that if you want Middleton to completely, give him that third option to give you this 20 points, like you said, like what he gave us, give him his shots and give him a shot in the post that he needs to get his shots off. Just don't try to do some. Okay, he passed the ball here, he passed the ball there. He do always, but
Shout out to No Strays. He's wilding in the chat. What up, Pam? So let me ask you this. I was really impressed too with Ajax and the issues that he was causing defensively for Utah. He played really
he
smart basketball today.
did. He's trying to play. He's trying to play more, complex defense. He's not trying to go be all wild and try to get in your face. It was one play that Carson lost the ball. Ajax dunked the ball and then gave it to um gave it to I think
Sexton,
Prince. Yeah, no, yeah. He took the ball and then it led to a LU dunk to Giannis.
Giannis, yeah.
Just plays like that we need more from him, and we don't have with others at most of the time. So I just really proud that he played that way. He had two big dunks, so 6 points overall. Just get his confidence up. Just get his confidence up. Do this every game. Try to make sure you get your shot off in the post, be in the paint. I mean, he's not. He's trying. We're trying their best not to make him a liability on offense. So I'm sitting there trying
He's
to.
gonna have to keep working. Like he needs to be working
Yeah,
every day on that. Now I saw a comment here from Max Yeager. I want the chat to also comment on. Max Yeager said it's because Chris Middleton is not a third option really anymore. Is why they lose to contenders. How does the chat feel? That's a very interesting comment, Max Yeager. Very interesting comment. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the stats against quality teams and see his production. But the problem against quality teams, they usually are athletic at that small forward position which he plays, and it causes Chris problems.
it caused Dame problems.
It caused Dame
Sometimes.
problems. Yeah, yeah, like the athleticism, and Chris
Yeah,
just can't move like that no more. Dame's problem, he's undersized. That's his
yeah,
problem. Chris Middleton's problem, he can't move. And they attack, and then there's too many people to attack defensively because you can attack Dame, you can attack Middleton, you can attack Brook, you can attack Bobby. That's way too many weak links in the chain. And when you're
yeah,
going against quality opponents, they're gonna pick you apart doing that. And that's my fear, is that we don't have enough athleticism to handle some of these younger teams in a series, in my opinion. Maybe we can. That's my fear. Let me say that. That's my fear.
but my everything. They still gotta get younger. I mean, even when he still was letting the Jazz come back a little bit in the game. You can tell there was hustling plays. I mean, I know Mr. Cool believe in his roster, but I
Right.
don't. I think you still gotta make a move. I'm not saying who. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. But
Right.
what I do know, you want to face Cleveland. Cleveland's roster to me is like one of the best rosters in the league right
Oh,
now.
easily. Easily.
It's you know when you got to put your bias out the way because I love the Bucks, but you still got to look at the whole league. And Cleveland clearly got the best roster in the league right now because it just got two guys, Mobley and Allen, and Giannis still do his thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it takes a lot out of him when you got two guys that can take your body, hit your body, smack your body up, and just we need somebody to relieve him because he'll be burnt out at that time. He's gonna be tired. Like you can't have him go struggling for like 30 points. He played like 44 minutes. You can't have that. You can't have him playing that many minutes. It's gonna take a toll on you,
That's
especially
fair.
back. I just want the Bucks to really think about that. Like, look, if you got your franchise superstar that just about to turn 30, he just turned 30, right? He just
Mm-hmm.
turned 30. Just turned 30. You got about at least about 3 or 4 more prime years from him. You cannot waste it on a roster that don't got his back. You gotta reserve him. You gotta make sure you're getting ready for the playoffs. Because how many times we gonna say he was not in playoffs the last 2 years because he's been working too hard through the season. Now, I'm not saying the playoffs. I know one game at a time, but my saying is I want him to have that rest every game. That he
Mm-hmm.
needs to have got the game out of when the game's like 20-point lead, 26, 5-point lead. He outside it. He should be out and play the next game. But I'm, with the other stuff with Chris Middleton, all I gotta say is I just want to make sure that he knows that he played well tonight. Now we'll see if he plays tomorrow night. We'll see if he can play Friday after that. I just want him to be consistent. That's what I want for Chris Middleton. I want him to be consistent, not having one of these games he played good in the next game he doesn't play good in the next game. So that's what that comment was pretty much go after, because with the games we need him to get me 20 points, because quite frankly I want him to do that when we go against the Knicks. We're going against Cavaliers, go against teams that we know we're going to face the playoffs. That's what just the team
I'm
we
gonna
really.
put something in here. Hold on one second. We're gonna look at some real quick because I just get tired of just some people get instead of looking at things in their totality, people like to look at moments and flashes. You have to look at things in their totality. Somebody once told me if you want to know how good an athlete is, you take their best season out and then their worst season out and then judge them on what's left, right? Okay, so let's just take a look at this real quick. So this is Chris Middleton's game log since January 1st. 12 points, 2 points, 8 points, 11, 16, 14, 13, 13, 0, 22. I'm showing this to tell you this. When I speak about basketball, I'm looking at the numbers, I'm watching the game, I'm speaking from a logical perspective. I'm not speaking from a fanatic perspective, because when you're speaking from a fanatic perspective, your whole thought process is just to protect that player instead of looking at everything as a whole. So if I take out his worst game, the 0, and then the 22, this is who Chris Middleton has been since he's come back. He's about 14 points a game, which is what I said he should be doing off the bench. Now, this is coming from a player that used to average 20 points a game. So that's almost a 6-point drop off. Yes, he's coming off the bench, but there's been many players that come off the bench that were giving you 20 a night, easy work. Manu Ginobili, Jamal Crawford. There's so many that were doing it. When we're saying wash, maybe that's a little harsh. We can say that there's definite regression. You can't pick a highlight out of one thing. You have to look at everything as this totality. That's why y'all come here, for real logic. Salute the friends and family. Don't play with me. I've already looked at the numbers. I've already figured it out. I've already figured it out. So those
Pretty
stats
great.
show you that Middleton had a 20-point game. For the most part, Middleton is scoring between 13 and 15 points a game. That's where he is right now. I don't know if that is enough against elite teams, but that's what he's producing right now. So y'all let me know if that's sufficient for a $33 million man. If it is, that's cool. Y'all let me know. What up, Monalando? Oh, okay. Mr. Cool said the problem is Ajax cannot play the best guards that are really crafty. Harden will work most guards. I get it. I get it, but I still think you have to. He's our only threat.
He is. I mean, he's going to play hard on them. He's not going to sit
Right.
there and let them just to him. I mean,
Right.
like I said, he's still not respect that strength of the ref. So we know that's going to happen. But he's getting better and better on his defense. So I like Ajax on defense. But
Same.
I mean, like I said, you're right with Chris with the numbers. All I want is 15 points, 14, 15 points a game. I don't
And
want
I'm
him to give me
cool.
20.
Right, but for, for,
And,
for people to say he's the same Chris, that's not true. And I'm showing you in the numbers. That's why I'm saying don't let people just say anything without no receipts. Show me the receipts. That's a whole game log for this whole year, 2025. That's what he is until further
I
notice.
don't.
And that's not a
I
bad
don't.
thing. And what up, Saul Callie? I saw you too, bro. Hold on one second. Milwaukee Black was good. Ajax is 6'6". He is a beast on wings, 6'4" and above. Rollins needs to hold little guards like Brunson. Interesting. Huh.
Good.
That is an interesting perspective. Shout out to Milwaukee Black. Very interesting. Oh, that's a good point. Hey, Cream City 1846, good point. They mentioned it multiple times during the broadcast too. So nobody gonna talk how we actually won in Utah, a place where we rarely win at, no matter how good we are or how bad they are. That's a good point. We've definitely had a
Yeah.
very tough time playing. I appreciate you bringing that up. Salute to Cream City 1846. That is a reason to be proud of this team as well. We don't play well in Utah, and to get that win is impressive. Good call out, Cream City.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Chris City. And remember the last time we
Look
was
at that
wrestling.
stats. You see what I'm saying? They come back. Here's the receipts. That's shout out. That's why I love this chat. They don't just talk. They come right back with the receipts. Y'all know what it's. Y'all know that's like our third win in the past 23 years. I thought they said that 20. I thought that sounded crazy. I was like 24. I think they said 24 years. Cream City, but correct me. D Call
That
one
was
two
that's
three. Absolutely. 100 people in his live. Get the likes up. Salute, salute. Get the likes up. But I gotta wrap
yeah.
this up in case my baby get up. So let me go through a couple comments, get your last words. We're gonna tap in Brandon, and then we gonna spin the block tomorrow.
Okay.
Robbie A said, I don't know. Middleton was like the only Buck who played good against the Knicks. Okay.
Yeah.
He did play solid. I agree.
Now my problem is now with
Now
that.
he said, "Now do Zach Levine." That ain't fair, bro. We not gonna
Oh,
do
Bill
Middleton.
back
Yeah, we
in.
not gonna do Max. You trying to make me expose? We not doing that. Come on, bro. We try to
Back
we
in.
try to keep it positive. We try
Chris
to keep
had
it
good.
positive.
Chris Mill had good night, man. I'm going. I ain't talking that way. This tonight. I'm not. I'm giving his respect and I give his flowers.
Okay, Cream
Uh,
City. If you're that confident, you donating 100 to the chat, and you donating 100 to the podcast here. If that don't work out, or if he's washed, are you that confident? I want to know how confident you are. We got
we'll
every
see.
year is different. I hope so. I hope he averaging 45 in
Well,
the playoffs. I
yeah,
just want us to win a championship. But I also know we got a whole defense. I know we got a whole defense, and that's where I'm scared. That's where I'm scared.
me too.
That
But
is
I would
crazy
love
info. That is crazy info. The boy
that.
Destin said that's crazy. 20 some years, 3 wins is insane. That's definitely insane.
Guarantee you, it's not with Karl Malone and Stockton was playing. I guarantee that probably wasn't it.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm definitely. But what's your last words? I'm gonna get in the comment section here at Bleacher Report.
All right. They play again tomorrow against
Mm-hmm.
Portland, so we handle business tomorrow. But the most important thing I want the Bucks to do is just keep up with the chemistry, pass the ball to each other. Don't mess this up. Just Doc Doc tonight was actually making adjustments once they try to
What's that?
get back in the game before. So I just hope the Bucks do this tomorrow and just get away from their healthy. So I just want them to try to get at least 2-2 on the road trip and be okay with that. That's what I want. A 2-2 road trip at least. If you get 3-1 or I'll be happy with it. But just we need to make sure we get games like this that we know what
Mm-hmm.
games we can win to win. And then it's gonna start to get harder from there. But I just hope the team figure it out. Jimmy Butler is crazy. Just walking around on his team. No. Yeah. I don't want no Jimmy Butler, bro. So other than that, go Bucks.
Right. So I see. Hold on. I see in the chat. What up, Monolando? Middleton did hoop tonight. But do you think Amtrak's is saying he can't look like that because he's only playing 25 minutes? Okay, so can his body take playing 30 some minutes? Can his body take playing 40 minutes Amtrak? That's what we is that the smart thing to do with Chris at this stage in his career with bad ankles, bad this, bad that? I is Do you really think that?
You know how long it's gonna take him to recover from that? He's not probably even full recovered from it.
Hold on a sec.
both.
Amtrak said, I get what you're saying, but if he's putting up those per stats, that would still be lower than what we've come to expect from him. Correct? Correct. And that's the thing. That's why I'm saying it's regression. And that happens with age. It just is. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a down on him. But if we have the opportunity, I'm not kicking Chris out the door. I'm not kicking his back in. But if we have the opportunity to get a talent like Levine with the explosiveness, the finishing, I just don't think that I would be willing to take the risk. I'd be willing to take the risk.
Von Lau had a good comment. He said that Chris Middleton and Kawhi have the same situation.
He was. That was over. That yes, he did that over what 3 games. He had a couple 40-point games. I understand that. This is a whole new year. This is after the ankle surgery. This is after the ankle surgery. We're assuming that he can still do this. He has to show us. We're making assumptions. And you know what making assumptions means. So we don't know that. That has yet to be proven. That was last year. Just like when we won the championship, y'all just assumed we going to win a championship the following year. That didn't happen. It wasn't the same. How do you know Chris Middleton is going to be the same player he was in the playoffs and now? Just because he had the surgery doesn't mean that really helped. It just might have toned down the pain. You don't know. But he definitely is not as explosive as he once was. Not like he was, but his movement is definitely lowered a bit.
It did.
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Cream City 1846, we go back and forth all the time. Yes, Chris is a role player now. He's good in spurts, just like D Wade was at the end of his career. We don't need him from scoring no more. He's a role player like Drew now. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Stop all the star business. He gonna come. He is a role player. That is a perfect way to say it. Shout out to Cream City, and that's no disrespect. That's the real. That's the real. But let me tone this down before this girl get up, bro. All right, VP, I'll holler at you in the chat, bro.
All right,
All right, bro.
Good
All right.
bro.
There we go, my dude. All right. Let me tap into homie Brandon real quick. All right, Brandon, what's up with this rapid recap? Go ahead, bro.
What's up, bro? I'm not gonna say much. I know I got a lot to say tomorrow, but Chris Middleton looks like his old self again. Now, if he can get this going every game, that's good. But we don't need Chris Middleton to score 30 or 40 every given night. But I think it's a good idea for Chris to pick his spot, to where his spot and where he wants to play off. So I think this is tonight. This is what I said. That there's going to be a good big info going into this week 3. So all I say is take it one day at a time. We're going to be right back at this tomorrow.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Appreciate you, Brandon. Always tapping in the homie Brandon. We got to spin the block tomorrow, too.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, Brandon. All right. My boy Brandon tapping in. All right, y'all. Let me get in the comment section. Get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, friends and family. Appreciate all y'all tapping in to another live. I know it's getting late, so appreciate all the love of y'all tapping in and so many people watching the live. We really appreciate the support. This Bucks community is growing. So much chemistry and continuity in this chat. I love all the great comments. Let's keep it going. Let's keep supporting this team. Once again, another great live. Appreciate it. So I'm Amber. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors and news live edition, where we just got done discussing the Bucks' big win over the Utah Jazz, where the Bucks were dominant, 125, 110 with a bounce back win in Utah where it's been a tough place to win. We've only won, I believe, 3 games in the last 24 years. So that's also impressive. Giannis and Dame both go for 30. And Chris Middleton has a share moment. If he could turn back time game today, salute to Mitty for that. Salute to Mitty. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He played great. But again, we spinning the block tomorrow, y'all. We're gonna be playing the Portland Trailblazers. We gonna do it again. And what up, Leroy Washington? Appreciate you tapping in, bro. And we gonna spin the block again. It'll probably be the same setup until later in the week when I can get back into the man cave. But right now, I gotta be here to just be observant of everything going on. So I really appreciate y'all tapping in. If you can, please hit the like button on the way out. On the way in, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Always got content dropping, shorts, community tab, got a Facebook group, Instagram, Amara's Logic, all of that. amaraslogic.com. We got the website. It's fully engaged. We're fully cracking over here. Take care too, Nemesis. Appreciate you. You already know, Leeway Watchers. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Enjoy the tunes on the way out and appreciate all y'all tapping in on another Vampire live stream. We go hard in this community. We go hard. Man, we be supporting no matter what time of night we out here. Salute the friends of Family Bucks Nation, the best in the business.